Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy K Tizzle here, and got a quick little video for you guys today. I know my last video I was pretty much set on getting the Switch 2, but things have changed. And I appreciate all the info that you guys gave me on that. But the more I thought about it, the more I pondered it, I saw my options. There's pretty much, for me, there's three options. One was the Steam Deck. The next one was the ROG Ally. And the Switch 2. So I was waffling between those three. And they all three have pros and cons. The Steam Deck obviously is very streamlined, running Steam OS. The ROG Ally is very powerful, but it runs Windows 11, which a lot of people do not like because Windows 11 is not made for a handheld as of yet. And then the Switch 2 is pretty much streamlined, but you are limited to Nintendo games, obviously. So what I did was I went with the ROG Ally. I talked to my buddies, or one of my friends, and asked him if his wife was getting the Switch 2, and he said no, not on launch day, because she has a Steam Deck. I was like, oh, okay, and he said she loves it. And then I just remember something. And then he mentioned that the ROG Ally is really nice. So I was like, all right. So I did get that. I am enjoying it so far. The system is very powerful. I'm playing Mafia, the first Mafia Definitive Edition, because I've never played that series. And then I know Mafia Old Country, I think it's called, is coming out soon. I'm not exactly sure what date that is, but so I want to get caught up on those games. I think there's 3 of them actually. I could be wrong about that, but I think there's 3. And I've been playing it solely on the ROG Ally. One thing I will admit, which everybody knows, the battery life on these things are not great. I think I played Mafia for probably an hour, and I was only playing on performance at, I think I was playing at 120 frames. And I got maybe an hour and 20 minutes, and I was already dead almost. But I plugged it in, and it boosted me to turbo mode and at 100 over like unlimited frames, and the game looked amazing on there. So I am enjoying it so far. I do like that I can just sit on the couch and play it. Because my wife started playing Lake on the PS5, so I let her play that, and then I've been playing Mafia on the Ally. And it's been great so far. I will admit setting it up was a little tedious because you are using it on a 7-inch screen, and I wasn't using a keyboard or anything. I was just using my finger. So it does leave finger marks, which that doesn't really bother me. I just clean it with a microfiber, and I'm good to go. Windows 11 is glitchy, not gonna lie, and I've known that from the past Windows on playing on PC, which I've done a little bit. Windows is a little glitchy, but you take the pros with the cons when it comes to that. Do I think I made the right decision? Yes, I do. I'm really loving the ROG Ally. It's really cool. Game libraries, there's so many on there, so I could never get caught up with as many games that are on there. You got the Steam library, that you can put on there, which I haven't done, but you can put that on there. You can do all the launchers like Epic or Origins. The main thing I've been doing with Mafia is playing on Game Pass, which I love that. That was one reason I kind of didn't get the Steam Deck, because I'm not a big Steam person, just because I mostly play on console. And my friend mentioned that. He was like, well, if you get the Ally, you can play your Game Pass library on there. So that was kind of a selling point for me. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. Kind of the reason I swayed away from the Switch 2, because I'm not the hugest Nintendo fan. Don't get me wrong, I love my Switch. I think as far as like battery life and like things running perfectly fine, the Switch is what you want to get. But I just wanted more frames, to be honest. And I know the Switch 2 is going to be run at 60 for most games, which they need to take. I mean, other consoles need to take notes on that, you know, because it's sad that we're in 2025 and most games are still coming out at 30 FPS. I've even heard GTA 6 is going to come out at 30 FPS. If it does, I'm playing it on the Ally. Bump it. I'll play it on the 7-inch screen to get 120 frames, you know. So another thing is the $80 price tag for games. I know people are, you know, running in the ground with this. They're beating a dead horse about the games being $80, but still, at the end of the day, if you think about it, $80 is $80. You know, because I'm not a big Mario Kart person. I've played Mario Kart a lot, but I'm not like a diehard fan. And I don't know, I just thought that the ROG Ally was a better fit for me. So I'm gonna be doing some more videos on the Ally. I might actually show you guys some gameplay. See what you guys think. Anyway, that was my update. Just want to let you guys know what I did. And hope you guys are having a good Thursday. And I will talk to you guys later, alright? Peace.